Rightio, there we go. Rightio, there we go. Okay, so 720p, 60 frames per second. Mr. Scorpion DK Gaming. Good morning, sir. How are you? Or is it good afternoon? Are you an hour ahead in, where are you again? Denmark? Sweden? Not quite sure where you're living, sir. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, everybody. As you can see from the description of the stream, we are going to be doing a little bit of grasswork and using some of the now. Just to be clear, I do not have the Kverneland Vicon DLC. You know, I wasn't given an advance key or anything like that. I know various farm sim personalities and streamers have those keys, but I am not one of them. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to be using some mods, you know, mod hub mods, and maybe a couple of dodgy mods as well from the old dodgy websites. Denmark. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of grasswork using Kverneland and Vicon. And we are going to move the time forward here. Let's go to 9 a.m. A little bit cloudy. Perhaps we shall... where do we... sunny? It says. Let's change the speed here. Save the game. So yeah, there we go. We are going to we're going to find a field that is close to the barn. So we have 19 here. So I think maybe maybe 19 could be a good one. I already own that. So how do we get to field 19? That's a good question. How do we get to field 19? How would I get to field 19 super duper quick? Does anybody know? This is a matter of interest. So we're going to do some grasswork on field 19. Now, I'm also wondering, my friends, does anyone know what the hell is going on with Valley Crest Farms? This map I'm on. It's been 6 weeks now since the last update. So I have no idea what's going on. I mean, is 1.4.4 it? You know, is that all there is? Okay. So you know, I've been waiting to get an update for Valley Crest Farms, and nothing so far has surfaced. So we'll check that out there. We'll check the state of our field here. Growth, cultivated. Needs plowing. That always seems to happen for some reason. Now, if I can set this to the plow state. Okay. So let's see what happens there with the plow state now. Uh-oh. Oh, somebody called the police. Mr. Big Daddy is in the house. How are you, sir? Good morning. How are things? I don't have his details, Big Daddy, unfortunately. I do not have his details. Needs lime. Okay, so we need to do a bit more here. Lime. Let's check that out. Growth. Plowed. Soil composition. For some reason, Don't know what's going on at the top there with that thing. The hell? Okay, so yeah, we're going to do a little bit of grasswork today, using our Kverneland stuff. Okay. Number 4, fertilizer state, 100%. So what is going on, everybody? Hope everybody is well. We have Kverneland on Tuesday, as you all know. I've been looking at the various streams on Twitch. I'm actually, to be fair, I will admit that I was very negative about the Kverneland DNC because, it's just not my type of stuff. I'm a big equipment guy, big farm guy, as you know. Workers, big open fields, square and rectangular fields. But having seen it in action and seen the quality of it, it's bloody nice, though. It really is high quality stuff. I'll give credits, give Giants credit where credit is due. I was rather impressed by it. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of grasswork on this field here. Now we need to put store deliveries in place. There we go. We need some equipment, my friends. Some equipment. Now, I'm also going to do something a little bit different this morning. I am going to give you guys some links. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some mods here. Okay, we're going to be taking a look at some mods as well while we're doing what we're doing. Okay. Mr. 4D modding. I'm sure you're all aware of Mr. 4D modding. He put out yesterday a couple of his brand new cane trailers. Okay, so I have both of them here. These are very large file sizes because they are super duper high quality, high poly count, lots of options, 50 megabytes each. We'll be taking a look at both of these chaps, not now, but eventually as we go along. So, my friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you two links. Okay, one is a WeTransfer where you can download the files directly. Okay, so there's one, and I am going to give you the direct link for Mr. 4D modding. Okay, on his Facebook page. So you can choose where you want to download the files from. Alrighty then. So, I'm not accused of shite. The link is too bloody big. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Let me just give you the direct link to 4D Modding's website, and then you can get it from there. Why the hell does he make it so big? Where's that damn thing? Okay, let me what the hell? Let me see, can I put that in there again? Alrighty then, hopefully you guys have that one there. Did I post a second link? God damn it. No, son of a bitch. Anyways, if one of you guys want to put up the link to 4D modding, I'd appreciate that. I've actually put it in the comment section because I'm an idiot. So yeah, you can get it from the comment section, okay, of the video. If you want to get it from there, I posted it down below. But anyways, yeah. So what I did was, 4D modding has a thing where you know you have to manually type in. You can't copy links. You have to manually type in the you know the link into your your web browser. So you know it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I understand why he does it. You know, because you don't want people stealing his mods or linking and stuff like that. But you know, I just made it a little easier for you guys in case you want to, you know, get it in a one-stop shop, as it were. Now you will have to unzip the zip file and stuff like that. So we're going to get some. We're going to need a tractor, obviously. This is a modified. Now this is from the in-game mod hub, so you know it's available to everybody. So I'm actually, you know, maybe I'll leave it at the white. What do you guys think? Is there anything particular you guys would like me to color choices on this puppy? Would you like me to, you know, make it a certain color or not? Blue metallic, gray metallic, gray matte. I kind of like that one. Wheel brands. Pink. Are you serious, Pink Daddy? Are you? You really want me to go for pink? Oh my god. What is wrong with this man? Seriously? Bloody pink. You know, okay, you want pink, I'll give you pink. There you go, that's your pink. That's all you're getting this morning. Bloody pink. Right, so we're gonna go wheels. We're going to Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas. Let's take a look at. Let's go up to Mitas. Wheel weights, white tires plus weights. Oh god, that thing looks ugly as hell. God damn it, Big Daddy. Design, warning signs. We're not in the US, so we're not going to go with warning signs. We're going to go with tinted windows, beacons. Yes, I suppose. Engine setup, we're going to go for the full Monty. Okay, so we're going to rent that sucker. So we're going to go for a... Do we need a front weight, I wonder? Let's just get one just in case. Is there a Valtra one here? Come on now, if he doesn't have Valtra, then... Oh, are you kidding me? He doesn't have Valtra? Boo. That's just poor. Main color. God damn it. We'll just leave it at black, I suppose. Right, so that's the tractor. Anyways, how the heck are you, Big Daddy? How's Princess Plushie? Hope she is doing well. Hopefully the old lockdown won't last too long and she can get back to school and stuff like that. I'm sure she's going stir crazy being around you 24/7. I mean, who wouldn't, right? You know? Being around Big Daddy all day long. Jeez, even I would crack up. Okay. Right, we need to buy the equipment. Mowers. Start with the basics. Mowers. So we have, now, as I said, you know, I do not have the Kverneland, you know, the Kverneland Vicon DNC, but I do have this bloody mower pack thingy that you can, you know, you can change to various brands. And there's Kverneland, okay? So we're going to get that one. And we have this one here. Alrighty. Okay. Now, wind roars. So this is, this is available on ModHub as well. Okay, so this is 7 meters. Alrighty. This is Kverneland. So we can get that one. So we have a Vicon tether. We have a Kverneland Moors, Kverneland Windroar. We have a nice tractor here, who should do the job very nicely. Now I'm going to have to remember which way this thing goes together. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Well, you know. That happens. So yeah, there's been no update for this bloody map in 6 weeks now, so I don't know what's happening with the Valleycrest Farms. I don't know if the map maker is going to be, if this is it, the final version, or if he's going to update it, no idea. I missed your last stream, Big Daddy. I just caught the butt end of it, as it were. Did I hear that you're going to be doing more regular streaming going forward? And did I also hear that you have sorted out your streaming on PC thing? Did I hear that correctly? Plant. Oh, okay. I want to show you guys this. Okay. Now this is one from your dodgy websites. Okay. Someone has rebranded. I'll show you what it's based on. It's based on this. You know, the coon. Okay. Someone has rebranded it to Kverneland. All right. So they've done a bit of a paint job. You know, a bit of colorization and stuff like that. So we're going to take a look at that. What I'm going to do as well, guys, I'm going to give you a second link. So all the mods that I'm using here today, okay, I'm going to give you a second link, a second WeTransfer link, and you will be able to, download all the mods in a one-stop shop, as it were. So let me do that for you now. Okay. So I've got 6 files for you chaps, okay? And this will be all of the mods that we'll be showing off and using today. So here's the second one. So there you go. So you can see in the link there, there is I'm going to be looking at some harvesters. This modified Kverneland here is also in that zip upload. I've got the Vicon baler as well. I'll be showing you that. The Mac Anthem. Kverneland iTracks. I've got a couple of harvesters I'm going to be looking at. And I think that's it. Okay, so there's probably one more that I need to show you as well, if I can find it. So I may have to manually look for that one. Let me check that out. Let's see if I can find the last mod for you guys. There it is. Okay, there we go. Copy that. And There we go. So that's everything. Alrighty then. So, you know, if anybody wants the mods that I'm using here, you can get them from those links. Okay. So this is the, as I said, this is essentially this, okay, the Coon. 36 meters, 4,308 liters, 7 mph, but it's been repainted. Okay. The quality of it isn't too bad, I have to say. Just looking at the you know, the decals there and stuff, you know, I've seen better, or sorry, I've seen worse than that. Absolutely, I've seen worse than that. What? Let's just check the specs just in case it's different. No, it's identical. There you go. Yeah, it's identical. Absolutely identical to the Cone, but you know, it's been repainted and stuff. Let me just check this one here as well. Yeah. Gives you a bit of an idea what it looks like there. So we'll be using a few little different pieces of equipment here today. Let me put this over here. Oh shite. Oh crap. Oh god damn it. That was Big Daddy level bad driving right there. That was awful. I've severely embarrassed myself. Right, so let's get rid of that one. Maybe we should put some workers to work, I suppose. We could do that. We can start the ball rolling, as it were. What am I doing? It's been a number of days since I've farmed, so I need to try and get back into the swing of things a little bit. Unfold. Oh, shite. Okay. God damn it. Lower. Turn on. No. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. God damn it. I need to set the swathing bloody thing, don't I? Is there a swathing option on this? I thought there was a swathing option on this thing. Does anyone know there's a swathing option on this thing? I thought there was. That's going to make things more difficult for me. I really thought there was a swathing option on this thing. Oh, shite. Move out of the way. Get out of the way. God damn it. No, I definitely will have to windrow this bloody thing. I was hoping to avoid this. Okay, let's get another tractor here. Hey John, how are you, sir? How are things? Is there any preferences that you guys would like me to use here? Any kind of tractors? Maybe a Massey, just for something different. Don't often use Masseys. Let's put a Massey to work here. Now, am I doing everything correct or wrong? As I say, it's been a while since I've done any farming, so if I'm doing something wrong, you guys need to tell me. So we have the Vicon tether here. As I said, this is in-game, I believe. I think so, anyways. Should be, yeah. Is it? Is it? It is, yeah. The Vicon, the 6-meter Vicon. So we'll do a little bit of this manually first, and then we'll try and automate stuff and speed it up as much as we can. So that idiot is bloody stuck on an absolute muppet. God damn it, workers! You can never trust the workers on this thing. Look at this shite. God damn it. Might have to do a little bit of this manually here. Give him a bit of a headland, I think. We are not going to be running a pink equipment farm today, Mr. Big Daddy. Unfortunately, very sorry to disappoint you. I know it's your favorite color and everything, but we don't roll that way here on Richard Estates, Lord Richard Estates Incorporated. So who's going to get the Kverneland DLC on Tuesday, I should say? I have it pre-ordered. Realistically, I probably won't use much of the equipment, if I'm absolutely honest, but it does look like a very nice quality piece of kit. The actual models themselves are very nicely done, very high quality. I was watching the old various streamers on Twitch yesterday doing their thing, as it were. And yeah, there's some. It wasn't bad, but it's just it's not for me per se. I may possibly use the fast baler, the continuous baler thingy. That could be quite handy. I may use possibly the large pieces of equipment. There's a 12-meter cultivator or seeder or something like that. I could maybe see myself using that, but overall, I don't think I can. It's not the type of stuff that I would generally use. Guys like Virtual Farmer and those type of guys, they'll love that stuff because it's it suits their gameplay style. It's it's not something it's not something that I personally would use. I'm going to put a headland down here at the bottom. It's a very weird shaped field, so we're going to have to do some headlands on this thing. I really thought these triple moors would actually swath, but maybe that's another mod. So yeah, what we have, this is from the Moor pack, from the in-game mod hub. It's been, repainted, rebranded to Kverneland. So this is not, I'm not showing off the Kverneland DLC or anything, just in case anyone thinks I am. But you know, there's enough mods out there to you know, to do grasswork. So that's not too bad. It would be nice if we had a larger tether, but you know, we're kind of limited to what's available. You know, this is the only Vicon tether that I was able to find, and this is from, you know, this is base game. So we're going to do a little bit of, you know, we're going to do a bit of grass and a bit of hay. You know, we'll mix it up a little bit. And, you know, we'll make some like hay round bales. And then maybe we'll sell some loose grass, you know, that type of thing. You know, we'll mix it up. We'll use, you know, various pieces of equipment. As I said, I've got a I've got a Vicon loading wagon. I've got a Vicon mowers, tethers, windrowers. I've got a Vicon baler. So yeah, we'll be showing the various pieces of equipment off here. Actually, you know, I could probably put this guy in a worker because this tether is very, very small, so it's not going to be a problem. So has anybody had any problems with patch 1.6 so far, I'm wondering? Yes, no? Is there anything else you guys would like me to get? I saw a modified version of this Lintrack 90. I think it was Forbidden Mods had it. There was a modified version of it. Maybe we'll get that one. I don't often use, or I very rarely use that tractor. So maybe I could take a look at that one. And I can put the tether on it. And use the Massey for, you know, bigger stuff. Let's do that. Put the Massey on that. So yeah, there's a modified version of this Lintrack on the old dodgy website. You guys want to check it out? I don't think we're going to need any front weights or anything like that for this stuff. You know, this stuff is pretty small. I don't think we're going to need it. So we're going to have to do some of this manually, I'm afraid. So we'll just get we'll get some bales done. Okay. So what else do we have? Maybe get another medium. Anyone have any? Get a maybe case, a Fent. Kind of maybe a Fent. Don't often do Fents either. It's 240. Let's go for Fent, just for something a bit different. Ooh. Mr. Tiny is on his way, huh? Oh, cool. Mr. Tiny 426. So I'm going to show you another piece of equipment here, my friends. What the hell is this guy doing over here? What are you doing, you muppet? Look at this. Oh my god. Look at these guys. You give them massive headlands to work with, and they bloody drive backwards. Unbelievable, these guys. And I'm paying them $2 an hour. I mean, come on, guys. Jeez. Mr. Tiny 426. Good morning, sir. How the heck are you? Hope you are well. Man, these workers, $2 an hour, like, you know, that's big money. Mr. Totster, good morning, sir. How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate it. Hope everybody is doing well and safe in these rather chaotic times that we live in. What the hell? Did he just stop? He did, didn't he? He's an idiot. What an absolute muppet this guy is. This thing goes 11 mph, this tether. Jeez, is that normal? What the hell? It bloody well is. I'd forgotten how fast the tethers are. God damn. Holy buckets. So yeah, so this is the in-game Vicon. Okay, the little, I don't know, was it 6 meter or something like that? Something like that, at least. Getting a little bit of an FPS drop here. Don't know if you guys can see it. Booty shaking tractors. None of that. What is this guy doing? No! God. Jeez. So now I have to wait for this clown now to move. Come on. What the hell? What's he doing? Oh, shite. Oh my god, look at this guy. Muppets. Absolute Muppets I'm working with. Absolute Muppets. Right, let's try and get this back on track here. So we do have a few mods to look at as well. You know, as we go through the stream, we'll be taking a look at them. We have the new cane traders from Mr. 4D Modding that was released yesterday. We have I was able to download a couple of harvesters that I wanted to take a look at. So we'll take a look at those, see what they're like. So I think about there should be, you know, half and half in terms of grass and hay. We'll try and do half the field in grass and half of it in hay. I very rarely, if ever, use this Littner little tractor, but she's not bad. She's not bad. She ain't bad, my friends. Okay, let's put this to the side. Yeah, the Lintrack. It would have been nice if Giants had made the you know, the grill transparent and stuff like that, but it is what it is. I don't know if we're going to be able to put these swats together because well, it's not wide enough to do it. No, go backwards. No, go down. What the hell am I doing? Okay, unfold. Okay, lower. Turn on. Thank you very much. Thank you for behaving yourself. There we go. So we line this up a little bit more. So what time is it for you guys over there? So you must be at least 5 or 6 hours behind me. So 6 a.m. What time is it for you, Big Daddy, over there? It's got to be 6 a.m. over there. Nice turning radius there. I like that. Nice, I like that. Oh, shite. Oh, crap. Holy buckets. 6:16. Jeez. You're up very early. You guys? What the hell are you doing there? Jesus, I would be dead to the world at 6:16. Right, let's do a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more windrowing here, or tedding, I should say. I think about there should be all right. So that should be half and half, roughly half and half about there. Are you guys still on lockdown? I mean, the vast majority of you know, shops and stores, whatever, are in Ireland are now back open and stuff. You know, things are slowly getting back to normal. The number of cases each day continues, you know, to reduce. So I don't know what the situation is in the US, whether it's the same, better, worse. What the hell? Oh, shite. Let's get rid of some of this crap here. I didn't realize I had all this stuff. Let's get rid of some of that stuff there. Oh, I was working on that field, wasn't I? Okay. It was obviously from the previous game save. I think we'll just do the last of this manually here. So yeah, this is the the more pack from the in-game mod hub. You can change the brand in it and stuff. Various brands. Kverneland was one of them, so I just decided to get it. Okay. Now, where's this guy? No, what are you doing? No, stop, you idiot. You're going way too far. Stay on target, as they say in Star Wars. Mr. Big Daddy forced me to colorize this abomination here. Bloody pink. So there you go. Yeah. So that's the Kverneland Moors there. I mean, these are not from, just in case anyone thinks. These are not from the Kverneland or Vicon DLC. These are from the in-game mod hub. Customizable Moor pack. So these guys, these thingies. You change it to Krone, Deutz, Kverneland, Vent, John Deere, Case, Glass, Massey. That pack. Okay, so we can get rid of this now. I don't know if any spraying is needed. I wonder, does it need spraying? If it does, we can use this modified sprayer here. You know what? I think maybe it does. So let's get some fertilizer. So once again, this is the this is from one of the old dodgy websites. Okay, so it's the in-game. It's the in-game bloody this bloody thing. So it's this, it's this in-game this thing, and it's just been rebranded and repainted. That's all that is. So I managed to find that on the old dodgy websites, as one does. Fertilization state. What? So we could probably do some. I think it needs to be sprayed. Let's see what happens here. Let's go to the bottom and see if it needs to be sprayed. It does. It does need to be sprayed. Okay. So we'll do this for a little bit. We'll put some huge headlands on this thing. I'm not a big, honestly, I'm not a big fan of these trailed, sprayers. I find them kind of difficult to maneuver, and you can tend to crash easily. And being that my driving skills are, you know, not the best at the best of times, or the worst of times, one has to be careful. So that's not going to work there. Oh, shite. This thing is kind of slow, actually. 7 mph. Not the best speed I've ever seen. Oh, my driving is awful. Okay, so you get the idea with this thing here. Alrighty then. So yeah, if you want a Kverneland trail sprayer thingy, it's out there on the old dodgy websites, PC only, of course. I don't have a problem with this thing. Fairly good quality, nothing wrong with it. But that's a bit unwieldy for this small field here, so we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get something a little bit easier to manage. So once again, this is from the in-game mod hub. Okay. This is actually a modified version of a Giants mod. So there's a couple of versions of this on the mod hub. This one you can actually modify it. You know, you can put an extension on it. You can put a cover on it. Okay. So what's happened here? Okay, so what is he finished now? Okay, I think he is. So what we can do now is we can oh, he's almost finished. Let's put him over here. Let's put him to work here. We'll get the last of this stuff done here. We'll head the last of this. Get this stuff over here. Okay, so that's that. Is there anything else to do? Let's fold that there. We'll take a look around. I'm not very savvy with Notepad++, I'm afraid. I prefer my modders to do my modding for me. So yeah, I'm not very intelligent when it comes to editing and modifying things, I'm afraid. Okay, so yeah, that's done there. We can get rid of the wind roar here. Oh shite. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Maybe we might do a little bit more withdrawing with this thing. You know what? I've never used this thing before. I have to admit, I've never used it. Shall we take a look at that, or will we just go for the? I need to do some windrowing in this bloody thing. It's going to take me way too long to put this crap together. We need to do proper windrowing. None of this bloody small time farming crap. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, now we're talking, baby. Now this is farming. None of this bloody 2.5 meter plow crap. None of this sandy bay, little pissant fields that you can't even move around in. You know, give me 150 acre fields, baby. That's what I like. There we go. Big boy toys right there, my friends. And no, if anyone is thinking about, I'm not overcompensating for something. Sometimes a big wind roar is just a big wind roar. There we go. Good stuff, my friends. Good stuff. So yeah, on Tuesday as well, we're going to be getting some new motherboards coming out from AMD. The B550 chipset is being released. I shall be purchasing one, hopefully if I can get one, and we'll be upgrading the old PC. I saw the launch of the PlayStation 5. It's a bit, you know, I'll give Sony credit for, you know, thinking outside the box in terms of, you know, the look of the machine. It's certainly striking visually, you know. It's not kind of like, you know, a black monolith like the Microsoft console. You know, I'll give them kudos and credit for that. But it's quite, it's. I don't know. I think it's a bit too artsy for my taste. You know, I don't know what you guys think of the new console, the PlayStation 5. I don't know if it will, you know, I don't know how people are reacting to it. Is it positive? Is it negative? I haven't seen anything about it really. It just seems very, I don't know, very designer, I suppose. Very designer kind of a console. Whereas the Xbox One is kind of, you know, a boring square monolith box, you know, just stick it in your, you know, under your TV and just forget about it. It's certainly visually eye-catching, that PlayStation 5. But I would also think, how much money could Sony have saved if they just went with a, you know, a boring kind of box design? I mean, that must have, it's going to cost money to manufacture that console. You know, that is a rather outrageous design. You know, that's gonna cost money. So I just wonder, would it have been better served for customers had they chosen something a little bit more simple? I'm sure that the PlayStation 5 is going to be, I'm going to say €600 for the you know, with the Blu-ray player, and maybe 500 for the digital version. I'm sure that there's going to be packs with the you know, the remote control and the camera and stuff. It's going to be expensive, my friends. It is going to be expensive. Let's just say that. It is not going to be cheap console gaming this next generation. Well, you know, it's from the technical specs, that SSD is just blazing fast. That SSD, the nvme drive they have in that PlayStation 5 is actually faster than anything available on PC at the moment, believe it or not. It's like just incredible. But there is stuff coming soon from Samsung and others that will actually be faster than the PlayStation 5 SSD. So they're within the next couple of months we should see some super duper fast NVMe drives coming for the PC space at least. 7,500 megabytes a second are being talked about. 7,500 read and 6,000 write, which is just incredible. Like the current NVMe drive that I have on my PC at the moment is about 3,500 read and about 3,000 write. You know, that's the Samsung 970 Evo Plus. So, you know, speed should be at least doubling. But yeah, it's going to be a lot better for people having those SSDs, you know. No, put the cover on, please. Thank you. Also, the width of this thing isn't very wide. Right, so what's going on over there? What's he doing here? How's this guy doing? He's doing nothing. What the hell is he doing? What a muppet. I think I may have to reevaluate where I'm hiring these workers from. They're just not doing a good job, I'm afraid. Yeah, the Big Daddy farming agency, you know, where I hired these guys from, you know, they're just not getting the job done, I'm afraid. I may have to find myself a new employment agency, I think. Oh crap. Nope, that's not it. No, no, no. God damn it. Oh shit, what am I doing? I've fracked it up completely. Stop. God. Oh, this is terrible. So what do you guys think is going to happen this generation? Will it be Microsoft or Sony for the win? I wonder. I'm not able to tell. I gotta admit I don't know how it's going to pan out. I think it's probably just going to come down to games, maybe. You know, Sony certainly have some nice games lined up. I mean, they certainly have. They've got a sequel to, you know, that the Spider-Man. I don't know, Spider-Man 2, I suppose. Yeah, I think it'll probably come down to games. You know, most people don't really care about specs. You know, they care about how much things cost and, you know, what games are out there. You know, and it does seem it does seem that developers are favoring Sony over Microsoft, which is understandable considering, you know, they have the much larger install base on PlayStation 4 versus Xbox. So, you know, one would expect the game developers to favor Sony versus Microsoft. But I suppose we'll see how it pans out. I mean, you know, it doesn't bother, you know, it doesn't affect me anymore because obviously, you know, I mean, you know, I am on PC now, so hopefully we'll be getting the new graphics cards from Shite from from Nvidia in October maybe. I've seen some images of the new 30 series graphics card, and it's an interesting design. They have a very fancy new cooling solution on the cards. Bit of a radical design, actually. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that stuff. I expect it to be about, I don't know, $1,500 at least for a 3080 Ti. At least, I would say. Unfortunately, the days of $700 graphics cards in the high end are gone. You know, $700 now are kind of becoming more bloody mid-range at this point. Did I miss anything at the bottom here? Sure did. Let's give this a bit of a squirt of juice down here. What are you talking about? My driving is excellent. Come on now, Big Daddy. Be reasonable. There's nothing wrong with this driving. This is some absolutely stellar quality driving right here, my friend. Stellar. Now, if you want to talk about bad driving, you know, you have to maybe look at Mr. DJ Goham or that Niwal guy. No, Niwal is a bad driver. I think we can all agree on that. He is a terrible driver. And then you have that Totster chap. I mean, you know, he's not even paying attention when he's driving. You know, he's having his, you know, his lunchtime rants, and he can't even drive. You know. So I think maybe. So yeah, you get the idea. You know, but the bloody Kverneland. As I said, this is available from the in-game mod hub. You know, it's out there. So I'm not showing you anything that, you know, isn't available to everybody. I believe it's on console at least. I suppose the next job here, my friends, will be the baling, I guess. All right. Now, what's going to happen here now? Is he going to crash into him? Oh. Oh, we just made it. Good stuff. I have not been drinking this morning, Big Daddy. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Right, I want to show you this. So this is one of the old, from the old dodgy mods. This is not on the in-game mod hub, okay? So this has been rebranded and repainted. I don't know which one it's based on. It's based on, I think it may be this. I don't know. It's based on one of these bloody things, anyways. So, but it's actually a genuinely nice paint job. You know, I've looked at this before. He's done a good job with it. You can change up the rim color to, whatever the hell you like. You do get options on this thing as well. Trelleborg, Michelin, standard wides, that type of thing. The usual stuff, my friends. Put the cover on the top there. So yeah, I mean, we're not going to be getting anything. We don't have any loading wagons from the Kverneland or Vicon DLC. So I thought it might be nice to have this. Have a Vicon. So as I said, the paint job and the logoing is, it's fairly good. It's I think it's pretty good high. I wouldn't say high quality, but it's it's not bad at all. Like. So that's why I grabbed that. And it is your your bog standard loading wagon. As I said, I have tested this before. It it all works. It's just been rebranded and repainted. So I'll show you. Are we finished here yet? I'll just let that guy do that there. So yeah, we're almost finished here. Let's take a look actually. Oh, it's not showing up. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so he should be finished now. There we go. Let's check the bottom here to see did he miss anything. These guys usually miss bits at the bottom here. Let's give it a bit of a squirt down here. See if he missed anything. Okay, I think that should be enough there. So yeah, you get the idea. Once again, another Kverneland. Once again, this is available on the old mod hub, so it's available to everybody. We can get rid of that one as well, I think. God damn it, Big Daddy. Why did you have to bloody pink? You're triggering my OCD big time with this thing. Jeez. Lord have mercy. Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna show you this. Now I believe it's based on this, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It's based on some bloody baler somewhere. So this is another paint job. Okay. So this is a Vicon baler. All right. Now it says RV2160 on the machine, but the actual description of the mod is VB2160. So 68 horsepower, 4,000 liters, 12 mph. The usual thingies. You do get a few wheel options here. Nothing spectacular. There's nothing outrageous there. And you have a little bit of a Someone has put a license plate on the back there, so we're going to get that. Okay. This little tractor here should be more than capable of running this thing. More than capable, I would say. Alright, Big Daddy, thank you, sir, for tuning in. Appreciate it. We shall see you later, my friend. Thank you. Right, so we'll do some picking up here first. I'm going to get the ends of here. I'm going to get this stuff at the end here picked up first. Get all this crap up. Let's grab all this stuff here at the bottom. And since we are close to the barn, we can just sell it then. Sell a load of this stuff. So that's why I chose this field, because it's very close to the barn area. So I believe the capacity of this thing is 43,000 liters, I believe. All of the various functions function, as it were. So, you don't have to worry about that. Get all this stuff down here at the bottom. Yeah, I think it's 43,000 liters. Maybe do a little bit of in-cab stuff, maybe. That's a bit difficult. Oh, holy buckets. So are we finished windrowing this thing? We should be. There we go. Right, so let's go sell this. So as I said, luckily enough, we have the barn just over here. And since the update, it actually does work now, thank God. There you go. Lovely jubbly. So once again, you get the idea with the stuff. You know, it's a Vicon trailer. You know, so we're not going to get one of those in the Kverneland DLC. So that's kind of why I wanted to, you know, to show it off. You know, it's the same with this round baler here, and we are getting a baler, but it's a baler slash wrapper. And you know, we're not getting a baler like this, you know, a standard, you know, round baler. I suppose we're going to need something to collect these bales with next, yeah. So we're going to need to go to baling technology. That's a wrapper. So we have this one. Get that. So this is from the Anderson DLC. Never understood the difference between the two of these. I mean, I know they're different, but like, you know, why are they different? That makes sense. Let's maybe get this one here. So we'll do some baling, round baling as well. Okay. So yeah, we can let's do some baling. This little so as I said, this is this particular mod here is just a repainted and rebranded baler. You know, that's all it really is. So I guess we'll do 24 bales of each, okay? Of hay and grass, and we'll call it a day then, and we'll move on to something else. So one of the advantages of the the upcoming DLC is we have the baler slash wrapper. You know, it actually has a dual chamber design, meaning that once it creates a bale, it moves it into a second chamber, and then it poops it out the back and wraps it. So you no longer have to stop with the new fast baler, as they call it. That's one of the advantages of the upcoming Kverneland DLC. I know, as I said, you know, I do have it. I pre-ordered it from day one that it was available on Steam. I don't know how much I'm honestly going to use it, you know. But you know, I do like to financially support giants, so you know, I bought it. But you know, in terms of this particular mod, it works very well. You know, I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't. You know, it's just basically just rebranded and repainted. You know, all the functions are identical. You know, should be no reason why it shouldn't function. But once again, you know, if you wanted a Vicon baler, you know, as I said, this is not available on console. This is PC only, and also it is not available on the Mod Hub. So it is available from the old dodgy websites. If you go back to the start of the chat, you would see that I posted a link where you can download this thing. So it should be available from all the usual suspects, you know, the old dodgy websites. lsportal.eu, FS19 mod site, that type of thing. Just search for Vicon and you'll be fine. You know what? This little tractor here is actually not that bad. There's a modified version of this thing out there. I really must get it. I must take a look at it. See what they've done with it, you know. Okay, so what do we have so far? We still have quite a few to go yet. Shit, do we have it? Are we going to have enough bloody hay though? We are running out of hay, my friends. Holy crap! Oh dear. We may have to get creative here. We may have to do something like this. Let's see how far we get with this stuff first before we panic. We might have enough. Let's see. I don't often do baling work or, you know, mowing, you know, baling work. I prefer to, you know, have loose material, you know, put it in a hay loft and stuff like that. If you have 500 cows, you know, doing bales isn't really an option. So, you know, if you're using up, you know, 2 million liters of grass and hay per, you know, 5 days, you know, you're going to need you know, you're going to need a lot of material, so bales really aren't an option. So will this convert back into... No, it won't. Okay. Interesting. Unload. So all I need to do is put in a tiny bit of hay in the back here, and then I can pick this up and convert it to hay, as you can see. But it probably doesn't really matter. Let's just see how many bales we get, regardless of whether they're hay or grass bales. We'll just get it all picked up here. Holy buckets. Okay. There we go. Nathaniel Lee, good morning, sir. How are you? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I haven't, I don't have that installed, Nathaniel. I'm fairly certain that DJ Goham has done a review of that. Pretty sure, you know, that Beast guy, he's probably done it as well. I do have a few mods here that I want to take a look at after I finish up this baling stuff. I've got a few, I've got a couple of harvesters that I want to take a look at. But from what I saw of those John Deere 40 series, they look quite nice, you know. And also, Nathaniel, you know, I would have to quit the game, you know, and go out to the mod hub and stuff. So I'm trying to avoid that if I can. Jeez, this thing fills up quickly. Holy buckets. Right, let's see how much grass we get off this field. Or bales, I should say. I'm not too bad, no sir. I'm not too bad. Just felt like doing a little bit of farming this morning. Been a few days since I've been on, you know. So I was in the mood, as it were. Generally these days, you know, I only, you know, I don't, you know, feel compelled to, you know, stream, as it were. I only do it when I'm, you know, in the mood, you know. Not like previous times where I kind of felt compelled to stream almost every day. But we won't be doing that anymore, I'm afraid. So, any guess as to how many bales I'm going to get off this thing? I don't know. I suppose we'll have to see. So I'm liking this baler. I think it's quite nice. Now the paint job that's been done on it is good. You know, it's good quality. You know, I don't have a problem recommending this this Vicon baler here. And this is, you know, even though it's you know, repainted and rebranded, there is actually, if you look this up on the internet, This actually exists in the real world. So it's not like, you know, that this thing is, you know, made up or anything. You know, this actually exists. There are videos on YouTube in the, you know, of farmers using this thing. So it's not unusual for, you know, products to be, you know, rebranded and repainted, you know, in the real world. You know, you'll have a parent company. For example, Kverneland Vicon, you know, they're sub brands of a parent company. You know. But you know, it works very well. I'm actually going to get the modified version of this tractor. There's one out there. I'm gonna get that. See what the guys have done with it. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe 40. I'm thinking maybe 42 bales, maybe. I don't know. That's my guesstimate right now. 42 bales. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna see how many we have here. Let's pick some of this crap up here. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see how many we have here. So what I'm using here is from the Anderson DLC. It's one of the round bale pickup thingies. Once again, I don't often use the Anderson DLC equipment. Very rarely. Let's see if we have it. Do we have any bales down there? Bit of an awkward shape feel, this. Needs a little bit of, you know, manual tuning, as it were. Not tuning. Tuning is the wrong word. Manual labor. Yeah, that's a better choice of words. So that's 12. This should hold 24. Or is it 16? I can't remember. 16 or 24, something like that. It's not 16, so it's probably 24. So yeah, it just felt like a little bit of grasswork today. As I said, I don't often do it. So I guess one more. That's it. Transporting position. on our beacons just in case. I'm going to get a little bit of a lag while the textures load in. That's perfectly normal with Farming Simulator. Mr. Six Whelan, how are you, sir? How are things? Yes, sir. It's one of the Andersons. Let me show you. So there's two of them. So this is the one I have. This is the RMB 2000, and then you have the RMB 2000 Pro. I mean, they both function exactly the same, and they hold the exact same thing as well. They're both 130 horsepower. One is just more expensive than the other. Maybe this one's a little bit fancier, I suppose, in terms of, you know, how it collects the bales. I suppose I could demonstrate the other one to you. Let me get rid of some equipment here. I suppose we can get it. I can demonstrate the other one, this thing. So I don't know. We just get Michelin and Trelleborg. I don't really think the tires make that much of a difference. So this is the you could download this from the in-game mod hub. This is the modified version of the Valtra S. You know, the 400 horsepower Valtra. Bloody Six Daddy made me put on pink wheels, so you know that's his fault. It's a shame because this is a really lovely looking tractor as well, you know. But you know, bloody Big Daddy. There we go. So yeah, this is kind of a more fancy kind of a grabbing thing, I guess. More kind of a, I don't know. I kind of prefer the other one, to be perfectly honest. I think the other system is a bit more simple, I suppose. It's faster as well because that arm takes longer to, you know, to go back, go up and down and stuff. Don't get me wrong, you know, it's it's high quality stuff and everything, but you know, they both perform the exact same task in game. So, you know, why spend the extra, you know, $22,000 on something that's going to perform the exact same? It's probably slower picking up bales and loading them. You know, the time from picking it up to putting it on the machine to going back down, I think is slower than the other one. So I would probably get the cheaper version. It just seems to be faster. Yeah, this is, you know, it's more of a fancy piece of kit, this thing. So yeah, this kind of the purpose of this stream was to show off some. No, I don't. As I said, once again, I do not have the Kverneland Vicon DLC because, you know, I'm not you know, giants don't like me. But so what I decided to do was I decided to get some grasswork equipment. This is it from one of the old dodgy websites, the Vicon here. This is repainted and rebranded from a you a baler that's available, you know, out there. Yeah, those bloody IKEAs are huge. Yeah. No, I understand that the mechanism is probably like that in real life. You know, it wouldn't be picking up bales like super quick or anything. But from an in-game standpoint and efficiency standpoint, you know, you try and get the, you know, the best tool for the job, as it were. Or the cheapest tool even. But yeah, so as I said, the reason I chose this little baler here is, you know, we're not going to get one of these in the Kverneland DLC. We're getting a baler slash wrapper, you know, the fast baler, but we're not getting, you know, a standard normal baler, round baler. So that's why I chose to download this thing, just to show you what's out there for PC players. And I have a Vicon loading wagon as well that I downloaded. That's very nice as well. And that is also not available or with the Kverneland DLC. Let's see it up there. So we used Kverneland today. We did some, it was all Kverneland and Vicon. We did mowing, tedding, windrowing. We did baling. We did, you know, grass pickup work, that type of thing. So we've done all the various tasks, as it were, with grass work today. Most of them, anyways. So I guess we'll get one more trailer load of bales, and whatever is left over, we might just pick up with the loading wagon. If there's any grass left over, that is. We may not even fill the bloody thing over here. We'll see what happens. And how are you, John? How are things? I hope you're doing well, sir. I know it's rather early for you guys stateside, but you know, it's 1:30 in the afternoon here in Ireland, so you have to stream when you are, you know, in the mood, as it were. I'm sure Mr. Ozzy knows what I'm talking about, you know. How are you, Mr. Ozzy, sir? You'll be 10 hours ahead, so I guess you're approaching midnight there in Australia. I hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope the family is well. Super Lego Gamer, your wife, Bex, even Ryan. I'll even include Ryan in the best wishes category, as it were. Is Mr. Ryan still wearing those pink dresses, Big Daddy? Jeez, I don't know what he's doing, that guy. What is he doing with his life? (10:30 p.m.) Okay. Are you on Twitch? Are you live at the moment? Are you live at the moment on Twitch? I don't didn't see any alerts. So yeah, I'm liking this little, what's it called? Lintner? Lint track. I'm liking this little thing. I'm gonna have to get myself a. I have to take a look and see what's out there in terms of modified versions of this thing. Get out of here, birds! God damn it! All right, okay. Yeah, so we'll just get the last of this grass off the field here, and we'll move on to something else. We'll do a bit of harvesting as well. I've got some harvesters that I want to show off to you guys, and I want to take a look at them myself as well. So, you know, while I do like to show off, you know, mods, you know, I do it for myself as much as anybody. So I can take a look at them and, you know, see will I keep them or not in my my mod folder. Nice turning radius on this tractor as well. I like that. It's got a very nice turning radius on this tractor. So we should almost be done here. Let's zoom out here and let's see if we missed anything. I don't think we have, but we'll just take a look quickly just in case. Let's put on our lights so we can see at the bottom here. Let's see what's out there. I think that's it. I think we've gotten every little blade and scrap of grass off this field. Let's turn off the lights there. Although it doesn't have any beacons, this tractor. That's a bit disappointing. Maybe the modified version will have beacons on it. Yeah, so we're very nearly finished here now. Probably maybe, I don't know, one more bale, two. Right, so we're almost done here now. Oh crap, bad driving, bad driving. Oh shite. So we're not going to get another bale out of this, are we? No. Okay, well we'll just pick it off the ground anyways. allow me to unload the baler, unfortunately. So I think that's pretty much it there, my friends. I think that's everything. Alrighty then, let's move on. Let's pick up the last of these bales off the field here. And we'll sell this crap. I don't know, this claw thing reminds me a little bit too much of a Toy Story. You know, the claw. It's a little bit freaky. I wonder if Mr. DJ Goham is doing a live stream today. Does anyone know? Or is it for members only? Because I'm not a member myself. I'm not entirely sure. $16. What do you think? Will we get it? 17. I don't know. I think we might just have a couple more than we need. It's 18. 19. 20. No, shite. So we've got more bales on the field than what we Okay, so we're gonna need something. We're gonna need something to pick up those little bales there. There has to be something there for that. Right. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff here. No, let me get a this should be plenty. No. Oh shite, that doesn't have a goddamn. That doesn't have what I need. God damn it. No. Does that have it? Yes, it does. Okay, now we're going to need something in baling technology. Something to pick up. So that's 3 bales, but it's square. That's not good to me. Bale, because see, that's square. Is there anything there for round bales? There isn't. Bloody hell. I'm sure there is, but I just don't have it installed at least. Oh, what did I do that for? Oh. That's a little bit better. I think we can do a little bit of a road train, maybe. Use the follow me mad to get this stuff up there. Just pick up the last of the bales here. So you can see the time it takes to put this thing in. So you see how quicker it is? So that's why I would recommend this thing, and it's a lot easier as well. It's more forgiving than the claw thingy. Oh, so we're gonna do follow the leader here. So, you know, the guy behind me is following me. As he should be. He better be. Son of a bitch. Please don't have the train now kind of come along and screw everything up for me. And you notice as well when you when you turn on the lights, the guy at the back does the same thing. So he does, you know, he mimics all your actions. I am on PC. This is a 4X map, and this is called Valley Crest Farms. Version 1.4.4 of Valley Crest. We are going to unload these bales now. I'm just going to call you Grim. That's okay. Fugrim. Fug. Apologies if I butchered your name there, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. So we'll get this thing to fold up here. So that takes a long time for this thing to do its thing. It's kind of slow, that thing. Oh crap. Okay, unload bales. So yeah, we're on the PC here. I'm using portions of the Anderson DLC. These are the two, you know, the two bale collectors from the Anderson DLC. Okay, so we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Jeez, look at the size difference in the tractors. Holy crap. I mean, I know it's like that in the real world, but you really get the, you know, you really kind of realize how big those, you know, those bloody huge tractors are. They're absolutely massive. Oh, I should probably go back down here. Yeah, let me turn around here again. Right, we'll use follow me again. And we'll just, go straight down here. Oh, holy buckets. Oh, shite. There we go. Right, we're gonna move on. Okay. We're gonna move on. We're gonna take a look at some harvesters next. Okay. We're gonna reset this field. Alrighty. So this is the easy development console, only on PC, of course. It's very handy if you're, testing stuff out and showing stuff off. Very, very nice, very handy. So you can just do that, as you can see. Excuse me. So we can just show you that there. So wheat growth is, well, it's ready to harvest. Soil composition is, done. It's very, it's very handy. So fertilize 100%, ready to harvest 100%, blah, blah, blah. So the reason we've done that is we got some harvesters. I want to show you guys. Now, this is the in-game base game, when you buy Farming Simulator, this is what you get. The Massey Ferguson Activa 7347S. You get just a couple of wheel options. That's all, standard white tires. Okay. I've got a modified version here, my friends. I want to show you. Alrighty then. So we get a few more options on this thing. We can now change the rim colors, as one can see. So we can go with the base kind of color, which is the white, or we could go with red, which I kind of like, maybe. What do you guys think? Should we stick with the base game version, or let's go with red? What the hell? Massey Ferguson red. So we do get some options here. We could put a logo on the side here, as you can see. So we get some logo options here. So there's 3 options here. Let's go with that one. We want to take a look at the quality of the logos. So we get wheel options. We get standard, white tires. Ooh, hello. Twin wheels. Rear narrow twin wheels. Hold on a second. Twins. Rear narrow twins. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing here, my friends. I like what I'm seeing. Alrighty then. So what shall I go for? Shall I go for the twins or that one maybe? Rear narrow twin wheels? I don't know if they're narrow or not. No. It's just the outside wheel is narrow. So standard wides, twin wheels, and then narrow twins. Let's go for that one. Okay. I don't know if there are any modified headers with this thing. We'll check it out. So it looks like we get 2 headers here. So we're going to rent both of them. I'm going to take a look at them. I'm not sure which is which. which is coming with which mod, if that makes sense. My assumption would be that it's because, let's just check it here. So this is the other version. Okay, now as far as I'm aware, the Delta is not in game, so this must be from another. The Massey Ferguson Delta 9380. Does anyone know where this might be from? Is this from FS19? Perhaps it probably is, I would say, isn't it? Wouldn't this be from FS17? Could anyone maybe just do a quick little search there on, you know, FS17 to maybe see if that is correct? So the specs of the Activa shouldn't be any different from the in-game version. I don't believe it is. 306 horsepower, 18 mph, 8600. 306 horsepower, 18 mph. Yeah, it's identical specs. So my assumption would be that you're going to get a maybe the 25-foot header you get with this thing. So my assumption would be the 35-foot header you're getting for the modified Activa, and then the 40-foot is probably for the other one. A little bit of a lag there. A little bit of lag city there. So we'll take a look at the Activa here first. Now, as I said, this should not be any different, you know, the model and stuff, you know. It's just some kind of cosmetic differences, you know. So you get, you know, a twin wheel option. Get some logos that are put on the thing. Let's take a look at the logo here. That looks fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's not jaggedy or pixelated or anything. That looks fine. And it actually kind of blends in quite well with the model as well. You know, there should be no differences in terms of you know. Oh, we got some lag there, my friends. Holy buckets. Oh, lag city. Lord have mercy. So my guess is we're getting this header here. It's a mod. 35-foot header with this. Once again, I don't have a problem with anything that I'm seeing in terms of the textures or anything. Let's maybe set it off to work here. So everything appears to be functional. Let's do a little bit of harvesting with it. Test it out. A straw swath on? Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave that on. So yeah, I think the twin wheels help with the. So this is a 35-foot header versus, you know, the base game version. You get a 25-foot header. So, you know, I think the twin wheels is probably advantageous for this larger header. So there really shouldn't be anything, you know, in terms of the mod itself, there shouldn't be anything substantially different. The specs are the same, you're just getting a couple of extra options really, you know. Kind of a couple of modification options. 8,600 liters in this thing. Perhaps it would have been nice if Giants, you know, gave us these options right from the get-go, instead of having, you know, people, you know, create modded versions. Now, I don't know where this is from. My assumption, based on what I'm seeing here, is that it's from FS19. Let me check, actually. I'm going to take a look at this first. Let me go to the official farming simulator website. Did he still have FS19 listed on this thing? Farming simulator 17. Okay. Harvesters. Massey Ferguson. Where is M? Massey Ferguson. Here we go. So shite. That's bloody 19. God damn it. 15. 18. 17. It's still coming up as 19. Son of a bitch. Okay, anyway, so, you know, you get the idea. So, you know, I'm just going to take a look at it based on what it is. So I believe this is probably from FS19. That logo, although it could be from something else, it looks like that logo has been painted on there, doesn't it? That logo looks like it's been painted on, slapped on from something else. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a, you know, there's a difference. You can see it even more clearly there. It's like someone has painted the logo onto this thing. Probably take a look later on and see, can I figure out where this is from. Well, we'll take a look at the basic functions of this thing and make sure that, you know, it functions as it should. 26 mph, 12,300 liters. Suppose we're going to get a trailer here. That mouse out of the way. Shall we use the cane trailers here? What do you guys think? This is a large one, so so you get lots of options. Now I'm going to go through this in more detail eventually. For right now, you know, I'm just going to take a look at it like this. I'm probably going to need something larger than that. think 15,000 liters is going to cut it. So yeah, this is a mod by Mr. 4D Modding. Okay. It is available on his official Facebook page. We're obviously going to need something much larger than that. So I want to show you this thingy here. Main color. So this is a modified version of the TDKF 3 or 2, so the in-game trailer. The only real difference between this trailer and this modded version is that it's got dynamic hoses now. That's really the only difference. And I can even show you that. So you see the dynamic hose thingy here? That's been added. So when you hook up, the dynamic hose is attached to the tractor. That's the only difference. Yeah, I downloaded both of them, the Kane trailers. They came out yesterday, late yesterday. I'll do a more, in-depth deep dive as it were. If I stream, for a long. I don't know how long more I'm going to stream, but we'll see what happens. These trailers are probably ideal because of the smaller pipe, you know. So these smaller trailers, narrow trailers, will be better for these kind of harvesters. Yeah, that's why I broke out this one. I do like dynamic hoses on mods. I think they're very nice. So, the Kane trailers. Let's take a look at them in a little bit more depth, okay? So this is the Jubilee. This is my 4D modding. PC only mod. I believe he's going to submit these to Giants next week. Now, if 4D Modding can get the the brand approved, they'll come as in the mod as Kane trailers. If not, they'll be rebranded to Lizard. So we just have to wait and see. I love the fact that there's a brass cutter. You see the brass cutter on the thing there? That is very, very nice. So you can change the rim colors on this thing. I silver, white, metallic. We'll just go for white metallic. So you get a lot of options here. So you start base capacity is 11,500 liters. And then you can start juicing it up. So this is 12,750, 14,100. So you get three options. I would assume that this thing can tip left or right as well, based on the design. This is kind of a design more like a sugarcane thing. Yeah, wouldn't that be right, Six? A sugarcane trailer, I suppose you would call it. Yeah, it's kind of a sugarcane design. Wheel brands, we get Lizard, Michelin, Trelleborg, and Nokia. So we get four options. That's not bad, actually. So Lizard, we get various options. A number of them, actually. Yeah, we get a number of different tire options there. At least four. Michelin, we get 1, 2, So probably 3 or 4 options per tire, I would assume. Twin Forestry. Nokian, we get no options on the Nokian. So we go to Trelleborg, Twin Forestry, Twin Radial. I kind of like that one there. Design, we have standard. Add side lights. So I would guess that's that there, as you can probably see. Design, oh, we get the registration plates, so we can change it to whatever the hell we are. Now, I'm in Ireland, so that's cool. But we are harvesting in, we just get Irish. Oh, I thought we would get multicultural. So we get Kerry, Longford, Louth, Limerick. Oh, Limerick. Well, I'm from Limerick, so let's go with Limerick. Holy buckets. There you go. So this is the other one. The Kane Classic MQ 12-ton trailer. We got a lot more paint options on this thing. A lot more paint options. So we get rim colors. Charcoal, metallic white, stainless steel, beige, and silver. Maybe we'll go with the charcoal just for now. Main color you can change to original. So we get blue, original blue matte, over dark blue matte, red, and red matte. So one is kind of shinier than the other, one is glossier than the other, that type of thing. I think we'll go for the red matte for the moment. See the dynamic hoses there again. So we get wheel setups. We get a BKT. I've never heard of those. That's a new tire for me. BKT 648, 630. The 648s here seem to be the largest. So very interesting tire threads as well in this thing. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, nice thread designs on this thing. I'm going to go for that one because the thread design looks really nice. So we get standard side lights once again. You can see them added there. So that's all that is. Registration once again. So you know, it's just going to be Ireland. Let's go with Dublin. So yeah, these are Irish, Irish trailers. Kane is an Irish manufacturer of, trailers and various farming equipment. As I said, you can get this from 4D Modding's web page, Facebook page. Now, for those who would like to get it from a more direct kind of link, I do have a link here where you can download directly from. So you can get the Kane trailers from this link here, or you can go directly to 4D Modding's official Facebook page. He's got a share mods link, so it's dealer's choice whether you want to get it from that or go directly to 4D Modding. He is on Facebook. As I said, if any of you are interested in the mods that I have been showing off here today, I shall provide you with another link that will give you. You can download all the mods directly. So there's a second link there, my friends. So you can click on one or the other, or both, and you can download the various mods that I've been showing off here today. Obviously, you'll need to unzip the files. You know, they are in a folder and stuff, so just be aware of that. I don't think we need to look too closely at for the mods, as it were. The man produces very high quality content and mods on a regular basis. The high poly count, high quality, well tested. So I have no doubt that this whole thing is absolutely fine and functional. I love the brass. See the brass there? Isn't that fantastic? See the brass coloring? Isn't that beautiful? So both of these trailers are two separate files. So each one is 50 megabytes each. So that's, you know, 100 megabytes. So they are fairly substantial. They have a, you know, a very high poly count and stuff. You need a relatively, you know, good PC to be able to run those mods. You know, 1660 Ti and above will be absolutely fine. Maybe a 1660 Super, it's hard to say. There you go. So yeah, she does fill. Now, as I said, I'm going to assume here that you can tip this thing. So, back, grain door. Oh, okay. Really? Okay. So that's that. I'm gonna go with the grain door. Let me check. Change that to grain door. So there's a grain door option there. So you get a couple of options there for unloading. I want to check out. I know there is reverse lights. So see the lights here. But do they reflect off the ground though? Is there a get into the darkness here? So what I'm looking at here is, so when you reverse, you know, you get the reverse lights, you know, the white reverse lights. But I don't see any reflection on the ground here. Maybe that's intentional, maybe that's just a choice he's made. I don't know, but I have other equipment. You know, but that when you reverse that, you know, it'll cast a shadow on the ground. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. I'm not saying it's broken or anything, you know, it just could be his personal, you know, what he's chosen to do with it. Say that again, 6? You have 64 gigabytes of RAM? Holy buckets. What the hell are you doing? Holy crap. I mean, I thought I was kind of, you know, crazy with 32, but 64? Lord have mercy. That is a lot of RAM, my friend. That's DJ Go level. That is DJ Go level RAM there. And I actually think the guy is going to go for 128 gigs in his new PC. Which is completely insane. And unnecessary, but, you know. I believe he's going to go that route, 128 gigabytes. Holy buckets. That's going to be a chunk of change. That's $700 right there for that. So, you know, in terms of this particular harvester, you know, works as it should. You know. It's had a few slight modifications, you know, twin wheels, you know, a few options added. Not a big deal. Would I keep this one compared to the, you know, the base game version? It's dealer's choice. You know, it's a personal preference thing. I don't know. If it was maybe more radically different, I might keep it in my mod folder. But you know, it's not substantially different, so I'll probably end up deleting it myself. I'm gonna have to check this one out myself a little bit more. I'm gonna have to investigate where this comes from. This 9380 Delta. I'll have to find out where this comes from first. So I assume it's from FS19. So this is 12,300 liters. 30. Is it a 40 foot or 35? What header comes with this? 40 foot. Okay. So that's 12.2 meters. Yeah, it's a big header, you know. Nothing wrong with that. 12.2 meters ain't nothing to be sniffed at, my friends. Right, let's leave that one there, and we'll get the other one. So yeah, 4D modding, very nice piece of kit. If you go on his Facebook page, he's got tons of mods. He's got a whole list of the stuff that you can download, you know, all on share mods. All right, Six, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I'm not able to pull, you know, the FS17 website is gone from, you know, Giants. It probably is there, but you know, I can't find a, you know, a direct link to it. So once again, we should have options, back, grand door, you know, that type of thing. There. Oh, it takes a while for it to unload. So we'll put the grain door down next. I will unload this guy here. So these kind of trailers are very handy for these small pipes, you know. You have something like the Class or the Lexion 8900 with a massive, you know, pipe. You can pretty much put any trailer beside it. But for these kind of harvesters, you know, you need something a bit smaller. So we'll unload by the grain door next, I guess. So it does take a while for the animation, you know, for it to unload. Just in case you're freaking out like I was. That it wasn't working, but it does eventually. There we go. So there you go. That's that. You know. Let me. Crap. What am I doing? Jesus, I'm all over the place. It's the modified version of the Activa. You can't get that from the zip file that I. There's a zip file. You can get the mods from that. I'll have to see. I'll have to. No, stop. Crap. I'll have to see about this one. I'm going to test this a little bit more. See what, where this came from, maybe. Pretty sure it's going to be from FS19. Capacity is good. The header size is good. Really interesting. I shall have to investigate further then to see where this comes from. I'm wondering if it's a rebranded. Okay, let me see this bloody thing. I wonder, has this been repainted from something else? Let me check that out. Okay, so it's not that one. I wonder if it's this. I wonder if it's that. I'm a bit suspicious of this, to be honest. I think this could be another model that's been repainted. Let me check that out. No, that's different. It is a different model there, as you can see. It is not the same design. Okay, so what is it? Where is it from? It's not that. Is it this? It can't be that one. Sure to God. No, it's definitely not that. Let me get rid of the other crap here. Let me get rid of some stuff here. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of the Activas as well. No, nope. I get rid of that. Let's see what the hell this is. No, it's not going to be a John Deere's. There's no way. Did I just look at this bloody thing? It's not going to be that either. It's definitely not going to be that. No, no way. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is based on. So none of the in-game versions. The CR9 New Holland. You could be right. No, I don't have that, but let's go get it. Let's go get that. The CR9 New Holland. That just recently came out, isn't it? This one? What did Nathaniel ask for? Didn't he ask for the 40 series or something? The John Deere 40 series? Didn't he want to see those? Nathaniel wanted to see the 40 series. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of some mods here as well while I'm at it. Might as well. So that's the Vicon. We'll get rid of the Activa here. We'll get rid of the... Maybe I'll hold on to that. Maybe I'll hold on to that. Get rid of the Kverneland there. Get rid of this one maybe. Get rid of that. Get rid of that stuff. Let me turn on the bloody volume of this thing. It's really loud. There we go. That's a lot better, isn't it? Holy buckets. Right, so let's get rid of this. So yeah, I've got the Mac Anthem as well. We're going to take a look at that one. The 2018 Mac Anthem. This thing is huge, like 87 megs. We'll take a look at that one. Do we have anything else to look at? No, we do not. I don't have a huge amount of mods here. I've got some of the cheaty stuff, you know, just to you know, to show things off, you know, mods. As I said, I'm still waiting on a new updated version of Chris Farms, but it's been 6 weeks now and nothing has surfaced. So you know, we'll keep keeping an eye out, as it were. Righty, okay. I'm gonna put the Platinum expansion in. There's the John Deere 40. What else do we have? We have the New Holland. Holy buckets, 2,947. Lord have mercy. You're worse than DJ Gohan. My God above in heaven. Oh, we have a new subscriber. Oh, and he subscribed at 225. Super Rider 2010. I don't know if you're still watching, but thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Mr. DJ Gohan put up a video. He's doing crops or something with a JCB. He seems to be using JCBs a lot recently for some reason. Not that I don't love my own JCBs, but there we go. Right, so you reckon it's the CR990. I'm just going to put out the base game version. I'm not. Is that it? No, that's not it. No, that's different. Where is that model from? So that's CR990. Oh no, she's completely different design. It's got to be, I don't know. I'll have to investigate further to see where this model came from. I mean, I can tell that it's been repainted because I can see the logos here. So it's definitely, see the logo here, the color difference as well. So this Delta has been slapped onto it. You know, it's not the original model. Like it's obviously been rebranded from something else, but I just don't know what it is. So you can clearly see the color difference between the original paint job, which is a darker red, and then this logo here. And the 9380 as well has been painted on. Okay. So maybe this is based on a Massey Ferguson. Someone has rebranded it as something. I don't think. I mean, there's only. It is definitely not that. That's a completely different design. And there's only one Massey Ferguson in the game. So it is definitely not that. It sure as hell isn't this. No. No. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the source of this thing is. I'll have to research it more. But it works. It works. It's fine. Oh, look at that! It has an engine. Oh, look at the fan at the back. I never noticed that before. I wonder, can I get up there? Oh, get up! God damn it! Shite. But yeah, you can see that there's a secondary fan. So the thing at the side is spinning, and there's one at the back. That is interesting. Oh, you can see it there. Look at that. That is cool. Stephen Lydon, how are you, sir? How are things? And hey, Hayden, how are you, sir? So if anyone does know where this 9380 comes from, or what it's based on, do let us know, please. I'd be interested to see where this came from. So we get no headers with the we get no headers with this thing. I would have thought you got a header with this thing. Could be a New Holland. Absolutely could. I would have thought this harvester came with a header. Let's go to the brand here. In New Holland. LMN. LM. No. Shite. We get no there's no header with this thing. That's a bit unusual. I would have expected one. I would the 12.5 fit in this thing, I wonder? I wonder, does this have enough juice to... what's the horsepower in this thing? I didn't even look, to be honest. Isn't that weird? So the extension is 10,200 liters, and then the standard is 11,500. That makes no sense. So someone has screwed up the XML on this thing, because that's reversed, obviously. Design white color, pipe standard large. I mean, it's not any different. So the options. I mean, it's nice to have options, but the options aren't the best. I wonder, will this even work with this? And after all that, I didn't look at the bloody horsepower. What an idiot! 571. Ah, should be enough. Ah, it should be plenty. Ah, that's fine. So yeah, you can use the in-game 12.5 meter header on this thing, and it should be fine. This CR990 came out, was it a couple of days ago? Friday even? Something like that. It's not that old, this thing. works fine. You know, it's just a slightly smaller version of the 1090, really, you know. You know, nothing really. You know, the 1090 was my go-to piece of, you know, equipment in FS17. You know, like the Fendt Ideal 9 was my go-to piece of hardware in 19, but then of course it was superseded by the class, the Lexion 8900. Um, I should, you guys probably know this already, but in the real world, and there is a mod of it already, but in the real world, there is actually an Ideal 10T. Okay, so there is and it's got 790 horsepower. So my hope would be that Giants maybe, uh, you know, release an official 10T version of this harvester. You know, maybe update the base game model. But yeah, all the other specs of this of the, you know, the real world harvester are identical. Same hopper capacity. The only difference is just the higher, you know, horsepower in the real world. That is. Maybe go for something a little bit smaller here. Oh, we do have that. We do have the Mac Anthem mod to take a look at, so we'll take a look at that next, I think. I've got a truck to take a look at. So yeah, this is a truck. I believe this is converted from Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's my understanding. Maybe ATS. I'm not sure, but it's definitely been converted from some other game, ported over. So this is your Mac Anthem. 345 horsepower base, 890 liters of diesel, 70 liters of DEF, 86 miles per hour. This is the 48-inch sleeper version, 245,000 base. You do get a lot of options with this thing. This thing is a very high end, very high quality. It's a very large file size, 87 megabytes. You can pretty much, there's a huge amount of options there, as you can see. So we'll take you through it. Engine, right from the start, we've 345 base, 355, 365, 395, 425, 445, 505. So the highest horsepower, and it's $7,000, is 505 horsepower. So that's nice. So that's, I don't know, 150 horsepower. Wheel setup, we've got standards, all-terrain tires, heavy-duty tires. So I kind of like the heavy duties there. And the heavy duties are kind of a Michelin as well. You see that? So I'm going to go with that one. We get a bull bar. So we can put the bull bar on the front here. So we'll go with the bull bar. Hood mirrors. Put the hood mirrors on there if you want to. Alrighty. So it'll be interesting to see if those hood mirrors actually work inside the cab. You know, because what's the max number of mirrors? Six wheeling? Is it 7 or 11? I'm not sure. Side skirts. Half, full, long. So we have standard, half, full, full long. That's dealer's choice there, my friends. What do you think is appropriate? Do you want to see the whole thing, like the tanks, or do you want to have it all covered up? I'm going to go with that one for now. Additional parts. Level 1. What does that mean? Level 2, level 3. Additional parts. What is that? So something going on there. Oh, I see. Okay. No, level 1. So there's something underneath there. Yeah, there's some kind of a... I see what's going on there. Yeah, I see that. So number 2. Little addition there at the side. Level 3. It's kind of a paint job. Hood deflector. Extended. So no. Standard. Extended. That looks sexy, doesn't it? That looks sexy, baby. Look at that. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Jeez, these are nice options. Look at this truck. Damn, this is nice. Ooh. Aerodynamics, no. Oh. So it puts it the whole bloody way around. Holy shit, look at this thing. Oh man, this is... I'd love an option where I could see the thingy on the top, the hood thingy on top. If I could get the side skirts all the way without putting the hood on it, I'd like that. And it's adding stuff at the bottom as well. See that? Jeez. That is the full Monty right there. So that's so fully kitted out. She's 266,000. I'm going to rent that right there, my friends. Okay. Now we're going to downsize this thing and see without some of the options as well. Shite. I'm gonna have to start again. Bloody thing. Right, let's go with some different colors here. Let's see. Cobalt blue. No. Oh, I see. Okay. Jet. White, beige, silver, metal, grey. There's the silver. Gold, black. Wheel setup standards. We'll go with all terrain this time. Bull bar. We'll go out without the bull bar. We'll get out the mirrors, side skirts. We'll get it without the side skirts just to take a look at it. Or maybe just that one, I don't know. Just see it without that one. Parts. Take that out. Hood deflectors. Take that off as well. Aerodynamics. Garage. Let's take a look at this truck, shall we? Oh, nice bloody sound. Oh, the sound in this thing. Wow. Are you guys listening to the engine sounds? So it's actually, you know, when you change gears, you can actually hear the gears changing. Now I'll shut up and you can listen to it. All right. Listen for the gears changing. Holy crap, that is nice. Now, its stopping force isn't the best I've seen, you know, the braking power. So it's actually only 62 miles per hour. So it's kind of, its stopping force isn't, you know, isn't as spectacular as I've seen in other models. It does have reverse lights there, as you can see, and they're reflecting on the ground. So that's what I was talking about. 6, you know, with the you know, the cane trailers. See the way the light reflects on the back there? That's what I was talking about with the cane trailer. Why the light wasn't present on it. Fairly good turning radius. Well, maybe not. Check that out again. Does it have a hitch on the back, I wonder? It does not. So its turning radius is a little bit limited. She slows down. Let's take a look at this thing. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but the engine is fully modeled inside. So you see the front grille and stuff. You know, the actual, you know, the engine is in there as well. Sometimes in these models you can actually you can open it up. So what's going on? Oh, I see. Ah, so it's the fifth wheel here. So you can move the fifth wheel in and out. So this is super duper uber high quality. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, this is, you know, look at all the shininess of, even on the hubs there. you can get right up against this thing and it is just super very very high poly count. So this is 87 megabytes. You can see the reflection there as well. All the grill work, you can see inside. The lights are all modeled as well, you know. It's actually, you know, there's an area in there, you know, it's not, you know, like a, how can I describe it? You know, there's something in there, you know, there's like a glass covering it and stuff. You know what I mean. Let's take a look interior. Oh, oh wow, look at this dash. Radio, CB. Oh wow. Holy buckets, look at this thing. Sleeper cab. Look at the dash in this thing. The dials work. The drive and reverse thing works. So, you know, the red and the D. I don't see the pedals animated. I don't see the pedals animated. I don't see seat suspension either. So, you know, in FS, you know, 19, you know, the seat will move and wobble and move up and down. You know, as it does with this, you know. Move to side to side, the pedals will move and, you know. That's what I'm talking about there, you know, the seat is fully animated, suspended, you know. Moves left to right, up and down. That type of thing. Now, I would assume that a truck would have similar mechanics to that. So I don't see it. But the interior itself is very, very high in quality. Now, yeah, the seat isn't animated and the pedals don't move. But, you know, it's still very, very high quality interior here. I don't know if this has IC control. Let me just check. It does not. Sometimes these trucks will have IC control. Sometimes they don't. Let's get a trailer. So I suppose the pace setter is a good one to get. So before we do that, we'll take a look at the back here. So all this stuff I assume is going to work. When you connect up a trailer, these hoses should attach. You know, the model itself is beautiful. There's no question about it that this is very high quality, very high end stuff. There's no doubt about that. So this is the other one. This is kind of the pimped out version, you know, all the bells and whistles and the wheels and the side skirtings and the whole 9 yards. So this is what it looks like, you know, fully kitted out here. All the various, you know, trim options, even on the front here. it is all super duper high quality, high end stuff right there. Everything about it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to look at. Mr. Mouse, how are you, sir? How are things? So this is a good combo here because they're white, you know. This is a very nice combo right here, my friends. Now, I don't see the hoses hooking up there. The hoses do not hook up there. How are you, Mr. Mouse? Hope you're well, sir. Let me try another trailer. Maybe it's just that particular one. Maybe try the Load King here. And we'll try, I don't know. What else do we have? We're kind of limited in what trailers we actually have here for this thing. So one of these things has dynamic hoses. Nothing there. Not too bad now, sir. Not too shabby. Not too bad now. Just taking a look at a few things, you know, as one does. No. So I don't know if the dynamic hoses on this thing are connecting up. Doesn't look like it. And it doesn't have a ball hitch or anything. I mean, I'll try it out to see will it work, but I don't think it will. Could get the crampy as well. I don't think this is gonna work. No. Okay, so no hitch at the back. So this is the last of the trails, or the semi-trailers. That's a little bit tight there. I may have to move that back down there, because that ain't gonna work. So that's the furthest she'll go there. That's still bloody tight there. Now, I don't know. Is it hooking up? Actually, you know what? It might be. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what it is? Maybe I'm an idiot and I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's check that out again. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. There are a little connection points at the bottom as well that I didn't notice. That doesn't have it. Okay. So there are two connection points here. Okay, so there's stuff here at the bottom. Alrighty, there. These connection points, and then obviously here. So no, that didn't connect up. This is a big boy truck, sir. A big boy truck. Little girls need not apply for this this beast. This is a holy buckets type of truck right here, my friend. No, that doesn't connect up either. Okay, so I think we've established that in terms of dynamic hoses, only the small crampy here works. said, I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe I can try and get you a better. So you see it there? It is actually hooked up here at the bottom. Alrighty. See it connecting up? So, you know, the dynamic hoses do work at the bottom one. It may depend on the trailer. You know, it could be variable with trailer to trailer, you know. No, I know it's that dynamic hoses stuff isn't a big deal for probably majority of people, but I'm a big fan of dynamic hoses. But you know, it does work, but it's just trailer dependent, I guess. But this is a sweet setup right here, my friends. Even the white matches. Look at this. This is a sweet setup right here. Look at this. Holy crap. Look at those matching colors. Look at that. And with the chrome as well. You know, I could probably change the colors here to match the wheels a little bit more. That is one sweet looking rig right there. Holy buckets. This is a big boy equipment right here, my friends. Beautiful truck. Absolutely beautiful. No doubt about it. Beautiful. Loads of options. Very, very high quality, high end. Once again, you could hook up to this one and it perfectly matches as well. The white matches it perfectly, even the kind of the riveting and stuff kind of matches it. That is another very, very nice little combo right there. So yeah, I am let's get 5 gold stars this thing. This Mac Anthem. Very, very nice piece of kit. Very nice. And once again, if you want said mod, you know, if you want to download it and stuff like that, there you go. Take it from that. Any of the mods that I showed off today will be, you know, featured in that folder. So just unzip it. Or they should be separate files actually. It's something I'll put up on WeTransfer. Oh, I see. Okay. I believe there's more modified versions of these Load Kings and Wilson trailers out there as well. It would be nice if this truck had a hitch at the back, but it doesn't, obviously. I suppose, I mean, just based on what I've seen so far of the lighting, everything seems to function as it should. But I'll test it out anyways. To make sure, you know, it's okay. So you can see the lighting there. Nothing on the back though. So we get 3 stages. Okay, so first stage, and all the kind of the side skirt stuff comes on. First stage, second stage, third stage. Interesting. So the first stage is actually oh, I should check out the left and right to make sure they work. So they do. Alright. Yeah, everything functions there. So first stage is just the orange stuff. You know, the kind of the the running lights, whatever you would call it. It is, yes, the aero is optional in the thingy. So that's what it looks like without it. There's tons of options in this thing, so you can see it there. hood deflectors, additional parts, you know, like side skirts. Put the side skirts there on top of it. Hood mirrors on the front here. I didn't look at that actually. So I've got this. So this is the fully pimped out version. I need to look into. Oh, they do bloody work. So the mirrors work on the front. Shit. So you got mirrors there, mirrors on the front. They work from the outside as well, do they? They bloody well do work from the outside. Yeah, they do. Shit. So, yeah, she's fully kitted out here. Holy buckets! Look at that interior. Not a nice interior even. Infotainment. What year is this thing? Does anyone know what year this was made? I would imagine this is a very modern Mac Anthem. It's got DEF as well. It's DEF enabled, which is nice. So as I said, it does have when you are driving, it is geared up. So they, you know, if you weren't here previously, I'll show you again. So I'll shut up and you can hear the engine sound. So it's geared, you know, it's geared up as you know as it's you know it steps up like you know your gear shifting. So the sound is. See, a very nice piece of kit there, my friends. Very nice piece of kit. It's getting 5 gold stars from me. I'm going to hold on to this one. This is a very nice piece of kit here. I hope you have a fairly beefy PC to run this thing. Holy buckets! I don't know. Will it will this run on your 1060? Do you think? Not too sure, my friends. Not too sure. There you go. So as I said, this is the other configuration with, you know, the base stuff. Yeah, I'm trying something a little bit different, mouse. You know, to give people, you know, the mods that I show off. I'm going to try and actually, you know, have links for people where they can download them. You know, or at least point them in the right direction if I don't have a. So this is a link for the Kane trailers from 4D Modding, just in case anybody wants that again. And you can get them directly from his Facebook page. You know. So the only reason I did that is because his share mods, you can't copy and paste his links. I've tried everything. I've tried everything I can. You know, to copy and paste the links. You can't do it. You have to manually input them into your web browser. So that's how I got them, doing that method. And it's a, you know, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I just decided to make a, you know, a WeTransfer folder, you know, and put the mods in there for people. Might make it a little bit easier for folks. Hope Mr. 4D modding doesn't isn't too pissed off at me about that. We'll see. Right, so yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I. Oh, Nathaniel wanted to look at the John Deere 40 series, didn't he? Okay. The John Deere 40 series. Alrighty then. There we go. So there's 4 tractors here. So there's a 40 series 2-wheel drive, 40 series L 2-wheel drive, and 40 series. I don't know what the difference are between them. 112, 112, 174, 174. So, oh, okay. So there's a 2-wheel drive and a 4-wheel drive version, and there's probably a few differences as well in it. I would imagine. So the engines are different, actually. Is that right? So so they want me to look at all of these? I mean, I don't normally look at stuff like this. Maybe just take a look at this one. I don't normally look at stuff like this, to be perfectly honest. I wouldn't, because I find these tractors very, very old. That's just me. So 174 horsepower is pretty damn good, though, I have to say. So standard, 560 front weight, 760, 1010 front 3-point hitch. It doesn't have a PTO, but it has a 3-point hitch. So we'll go up to 110. We get Trelleborg, Michelin. Trelleborg and Michelin. So what do we get with the wheel options here? We get standard EU, rear twins EU, standard US, rear twins US, and standard. Okay, so Michelin, we get standard, wide tires, rear twins, twin wheels, wides plus weights, and back to standard. I'm gonna go with the wide plus weights. We get design EU1, EU2. EU1, EU2. So it's putting on the fenders there. EU3 is changing up the pipe. EU4 is, I don't know, changing something. US1, US2, US3, US5, US6. US6. US6 engine goes up to 203 horsepower. This thing. And I'm not going to look at all of these. So you can see that the engine is fully modeled inside, and the grille here is translucent as well, which is very, very nice. You wouldn't have to see that kind of level of work. Ooh. The fan spins as well. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that closer or not. Yeah, the fan spins in there. Very nice. Oh, it's geared as well. So here, listen to that. So this is geared also. Yeah, this is also geared. Very nice. Yeah, you can see the fan in there spinning away. And the belt as well. The belt is animated. You can see the belt moving. Yeah, the belt is animated as well. Very nice. .203 horsepower is nothing to be sniffed at, you know? Nothing to be sniffed at. Giants FM. No IC control. Not everything does. Everything appears to work in here. So that's interesting. So watch this, okay? So as the speed increases, watch the lever here at the side. So that's the highest gear there. Oh. So, you know, as you were increasing speed, you know, and the gears have been changed, the little lever here, you know, changes position. Which, you know, what I would do in the real world. So that would be the stopping position. Actually, that would be reversing. .13 mph reverse speed. So as he increases the speed, the you know, the lever works and stuff. All right, Six Wheeling, thank you, sir, for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'm going to be finishing up here fairly quickly as well. This is going to be the last mod that I actually look at today. So yeah, this is on the mod hub. You know, Black Sheep Modding put this out. While it's not my particular type of tractor that I would use on a day-to-day basis, you know, because it's an older model, there's nothing wrong with this in terms of the model itself. It's absolutely, it's beautiful. Beautiful looking model. Well made, well designed, tons of detail. You know, I wouldn't have a problem recommending this to anybody. It's just not for me personally because, you know, it's too old of a design and a tractor, you know. But, you know, there are people who like that old kind of old school farming and stuff, you know, more than I do. So we're going to get rid of some crap here. That's what I want. Okay. Hey, Charles, how are you, sir? How are things? Hope very well, sir. I was literally just about to end the stream, I'm afraid. I won't be continue on too much longer with the stream. I was just going to reset this field here, put it back the way it was. Well, not the way it was, but get the crap off the field at least. So we can do that. If only everything in life was that easy, huh? Where we could just do that. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to leave it there, my friends. You know, we've looked at a few mods. We've accomplished what we set out to accomplish, as it were. And you know, hopefully you've enjoyed the stream there. Hopefully I showed you a few things, given you a few ideas for mods. Definitely, if you're on PC, you definitely got to check this bad boy out. Bloody thing's awesome. But my friends, for right now, we are going to end the stream right there. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we shall we shall see you again. Take care.